I think we'll just get going in a sec here, really. Don't wait very long. We need to. Just get rolling. Hi, Crusher. I was going to say that even when I did put, even when I did put, when I put Russian open space below Rust map, there were chunks of the ROS map missing. Like when I zoomed in, there were still pieces missing. I don't know why. When I put it above, the pieces were there, and I can zoom okay. I can see the map. I could not see the map properly before. I can see it okay now with the ROS above. I didn't need that zoom thing you sent me, but don't know. It's working. I was low on disk space too yesterday, so I don't know whether being low on disk space affects the game running. I got a warning, not from the game, from something else I tried to do, and it says, oh, you're almost out of disk. I had like 800 megs or 500 megs left, hardly anything left. Well, maybe the game gets upset. Oops, probably should have got gas. Oh well. Exactly, as long as it works. It's working now, so. And I went to that Grand Utopia site on Facebook and the SCS forum, and left a note for them about the 2 crashes I found, because that was annoying. I mean, I don't mind if I find crashes and stuff when I'm just on my own, but if I'm trying to stream and it crashes, and especially if then the game takes, for whatever reasons, you know, maybe I try to change something at the same time and suddenly I'm like at the 10 or 15 minute boot. Oh, look at this on the right and left. I'm not sure what that is, that little bit of white that was there. Salts, maybe, from the, Yep, and the game is on the, no, the game is on the, another drive. The game is on my E drive, that's right, which is another SSD. The C drive has my mod folders, and that's what keeps running out of space. And what I need to do is, I need to go in, I think you can go in, I think there's a command you can put in the command line when you start the game in Steam. It tells it to look for the mod folders on another drive. What it does is it creates a mod folder on that other drive, and then you just copy your existing mod folder over there. Then you're good. So. Like I'm not gonna change my documents, but just the thing that's using up space is all these mods. So. Like I'm not sure. See, yeah, my 2 drives I think are 250 gigs. So. People disappearing. Look at these people. They just going. Boink! Oh, these ones aren't disappearing. Okay. So I'm gonna have to, I think, move that over. I'm not well, I was gonna say I'm not sure whether when you start a multiplayer, if it's when you start a multiplayer, does it go through the same start that you have in your Steam, on the Steam page? Like on the Steam page you can put commands in. Yes, it does, yeah. And actually there's no mods in multiplayer anyways, yeah, so these speed bumps are really something. So it was, oops, freaking cold last night. Let's see what it is now. Oops. Let's see what we got. Huh, how come that doesn't work? Does that work? Just a sec. Oh yeah, it's working. Why did it take so long then? There we go. There we go. Hey, all 11:38. We'll just call you 11:38. How you doing? Got my snow tires installed today. They were busy. They were really busy. Freezing rain and sleet. Ooh. Well, but we're supposed to get 10 to 15 centimeters. Turkey, southern region, Promontia, yeah. And I think some of them overlap each other, right? So, which is why they have to be in a certain order. Visalia, U.S. Haze, 11.2. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the snow that we're getting here in Ottawa, the 10 to 15 centimeters Thursday night. And it could be 5, and it could be 20. Our weather's kind of funny, but it's coming up the eastern seaboard, they said, so. Depending if there's something, you know, something from the west pushes that out of range, or the temperature gets warmer or colder, or it gets warmer, so we just have rain instead of snow, But I was telling out to my sons today, and I was telling him that it'll be nice to get up Friday morning with, you know, maybe 15 centimeters of snow, which is, well, 5 is 2 inches, so 6, maybe, oops, oh well, I missed it. Well, not really, I can get gas here, I guess. Surprised everybody. Maybe 6 inches of snow. The nice thing is I can get up early in the morning, I get a cup of coffee, look outside, enjoy the and then come back in and listen to the weather report for everybody fighting traffic. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't talk to him about No Man's Sky. Good point. Good point. I was over today. He starts his new job tomorrow. So he's pretty excited about it. A little bit worried, and mostly excited. Oh, we'll just drag over the curb there. There we go. Not a problem. Yeah, I'll have to talk to him about that. Gonna call me tomorrow after he comes back from his start. Yeah, yeah. But it's he's got to pick up his uniform. But their uniform, the guy was talking before at the orientation about, we had this engineered and everything. We got a little thing here for pencils. That was really expensive. We got the special flap for your name tag and things like. Yeah, that was expensive too. Just joking, because they put a lot of care and money into proper uniform and a good scheduling program and dispatching, and they got a benefits program. They've got contracts all across Canada. It's a security firm, but it's the commissionaires. It was initially started by the federal government to hire returning veterans to be, give them a job or something, give them a job, to guard government buildings. But it's expanded, and now they hire people out on contracts to private companies as different kinds of security guards, whether it's in a warehouse or at a front desk or in an airport, checking bags. Going through bags like in X-ray, behind the scenes or something, or so. Oh, there's a gas station there. So it could be a lot of variety, and just depends on. I am going the right way, am I? Yeah. Depends on what kind of contract they have. But they'll try to give him jobs that are in his end of the city. But oh, sorry. I thought it was no. I thought you had. I thought you had a equivalent program. So who do you have? Like who do you have like on a desk? Who do you have as security on a desk in a government building then? In the U.S. Or is it just a government worker? Or a private firm? Yeah. But 30, 40 years ago, well, maybe it was, I don't know. It's a good plan here because it was something for the veterans. Initially it was just very low-key things, and maybe your leg got blown off or whatever, and so we're not demanding much. But now they have different contracts for different. Yep. Well, he has to get his secret. Wow, 235. Sorry, was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has to get his secret security clearance. So that'll take several months, but they pay for it. In the meantime, he's got general security or whatever. But yeah, they supply a uniform, like, a couple of shirts, sweater, jacket, pants. He has to buy the shoes. They'll subsidize boots if it has to be steel-toed. And they got a vest and winter coat and everything, with epaulettes with commissionaires and stuff on it. So pretty good. And he's a very responsible guy and very personable, and I'm sure he'll rise up in this organization. And like I said, this could be long term. I mean, they're hiring. They probably have old farts like me working there, so. Geez, maybe I should see if he can get me a job. But yeah, they've got a better level of quality than just a fly-by-night, 10-person, Joe's security firm or something. And they just observe and report. They don't have to wrestle people to the ground or taser them and handcuff them or anything. Or I don't think so. He didn't think so. But his wife works for National Defense full time in software. No, it's not licensing anymore. What the hell is it? She's a business analyst. Permanent benefits, pension. And so he gets benefits and pension through this. So he's 40 and he didn't really have any pension saved up yet. So that's what I'm saying. So sock away, sock his way as much as you can and do it as a percentage. A friend of mine did that. She did a percentage when she joined the RCMP at the age of 20 or whatever. And as her salary probably tripled, so did her pension investments. So oh, Pinkerton and that, yeah. Well, yeah, because they were hired as goons by the government. Sort of, arm's length. Speaking of government, no, I don't want to call them goons. Speaking of government security, really, because they're just soldiers. The security that Trump has sent to the border to guard against the mass influx of what he claims are, ISIS members and drug lords and rapists and serial killers and everything. What they like. That he's deployed in Texas. A chunk of the caravan has reached the border, but they've reached the border in Tijuana, which is, I don't know, 1,000 miles or whatever. It's not even near where these guys are, so... Oh well. He hasn't tweeted anything, supposedly hasn't tweeted anything about this caravan since the election, so... Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. What the hell's this? A fun house. A little tiny circus. The rotor. A Reuter? Remember the rotor? It spins around and then that's a round building actually. This thing spins around, and you, I think you're flattened against a wall or something. I didn't think we'd have the circus in town. Apparently we did. And some little, nobody there, but selling, what do they got? What do they got, Mel? Nothing. Veggies and dip, I guess. Clowns, yeah, I know. Oh, there was a tree? I missed the tree. Oh yeah. Sorry, was the tree in the sky? No, that comes... This is the Brazil map, which is a mod, right? Oh, in my cab. Yes, it is. Halloween, this was some Halloween stuff I put on my little Christmas lights. I've got a little, bobblehead. I got a tree. I've got a big tree. I got my Raven thing on the back, which I think just comes in the game. And I've got Mel over there. And oh, there's also a bat hanging up there, but you can't really see it. Uh-oh. Bad road. I don't think they're holiday item. There was there was a Halloween. There was Halloween. Yeah, there was a Halloween pack that I think gave you this paint job. I think these are all the interior things are all from the SISL, SISL mods in workshop. speeding. Okay. I have to say I'm disappointed in the Grand Utopia that I tried yesterday. I mean, I'm disappointed that it crashed twice on the map. So. See, as long as there's no traffic, you can go around the bumps. Like, possibly. Well, this is interesting. We're getting into some mountains here. I did a detour because I wanted to hit some roads that I hadn't explored yet. So this is not the most direct route. The most direct route was right across here, and then here to there. But I took a little detour up here, and then down there, and up here, and up here. So I think I changed it from 21 to 27 hours or something. So yeah, well, I mean, that's all I found though. I think I didn't see any. I didn't notice. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I didn't in particular notice any floating trees or backward stop signs or things like that. But I think I looked at the I looked in the SCS forum, and I think there was a comment from about there was. Somebody had mentioned a crash, and he said, "Oh yeah, I know about that. I haven't been able to figure out why it's happening, but I'm looking for it." So, interesting switchback here. Oh, let's put a barrier there just so we can't go too wide on the corner. Thank you very much. You damn fool. Oops, trailer went over the bumps. Heading up into the setting sun. How nice. Let's go over these and see what they're like. Remind you what they're like. That's what they're like, they're bumps. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, I want to take a picture. I'll do that when I get to the top. Maybe it won't be so cool at the top. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do this. Oh yeah, people are gonna get slightly disturbed now, because I'm gonna do a photo moment here. Maybe that. My son plays on occasion. Plays Grand Theft Auto, and he also has several drones, including he's got like this little mini drone that's, I don't know, like this big sort of thing. And he likes to play with those just little tiny things to fly around the house. Well, Apparently, there's a mod for Grand Theft Auto that lets you fly a drone around Grand Theft Auto. And there's amazing detail when you get off the road. The buildings are still there. It's not like on this map where you look over the other side of that hill and there's nothing. There's amazing detail, and he was showing me a YouTube video of this guy flying one of these, this mod, and you can see the guy's two little things where the guy's thumbs down there or something like this at the bottom of the screen, and the guy was just flying all really impressive and vertigo inducing. So if you're interested, check it out. Need to be going up a hill still. We don't have our axles up. I think we got the back one up too, do we? On the trailer? Yeah. Hard to tell, it being night and all. Which reminds me. Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, I'll check it out. So thanks for thanks viewers. Before I go for refreshments, thank you for viewing, and if you're a follower, thanks for following. Or you can throw what's this say? Racetrack. You can throw bits in the jar. You can subscribe with your Amazon Prime if you want. You can donate too, or you can buy my books. You can also do sorts of, or you can just chat, or you can lurk. Join my Discord, and we can share mods and things. So, but I'm thinking I've got some. I think I've got some triple sec, you know, and I have a brandy snifter. Yay, we got to the top of the hill. That's bamboo, I think we've decided. Little sign hidden there. Luckily this bamboo is somewhat permeable, so you don't have to worry about slapping it with the truck. For some reason they got it at 40, so this is like going through the rainforest, I guess, eh? Yes. Oops. Did I hit somebody? No. And here we are. Kratos. Remember Kato? Remember poor Kato from what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Is he the gardener or something? Of O.J. Simpson? The pool boy? Where are we going? We're going on a warehouse here? I don't know. I know what we're going to do. We're going to turn the corner and then we're going to... and we're not going to pull over because there's no space to pull over. Damn you. Do we need to get repaired here? No, we're good. Do need to get gas. Kato. Yes, Kato Kalin. Is that what he was? A wannabe actor? So why was he living with OJ? Like, did he and OJ have a thing? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but... Looks like a parking lot. Okay, I'll be right back here. Okay, I'll be back. back. I had to find if I had to find the glass, then wash it. Find it, wash it, find a shot glass, and measure and clean that. So triple sec, it's a it's an orange-ish liqueur, about 35% alcohol. Thank you. Ooh, that is yummy. What are we doing here? We're looping around. Ooh, kind of ballsy, just cut right out. I think if you're looping around, actually you're supposed to be on the inside, and then you signal your intention, like that. You possibly wait for somebody. Oh, because he thought I was on the inside. Or he thought I was turning out there. Ah. So yes, if you're going all the way around here, then you go on the inside and you signal. I was in the wrong lane. My bad. Oh, sad. So, snow tires mounted, and so started installed today. I mean, they're on the rims anyways. And oil change, check engine light sensor. Checked out. The catalytic converter O2 sensor. Not critical, but if I probably fix it in the spring, but if I let it go for a long time, then I'll have to change the catalytic converter, which I assume is really expensive. They're getting more common in Canada. And they, like out in Orleans, we had one on the experimental farm, which is federal property. And actually it was a backwards roundabout. I think it was the kind of thing where you had to the normal ones you're supposed to yield when you go in, and this one I think you could get in, but then you had to yield to get out or something. It was, I don't know, it was weird. And they've put one, we got maybe 4 in the city. I'm thinking, I'm just guessing, 4 or 5, and we've got our, what's the population? I don't know. Maybe we're a million here in Ottawa. Scania dealer. Yeah, so we're hoping to we're just exploring on this map. If there's a gray area I haven't done, then I'm taking it. Yeah. So like I said, we were supposed to go right across. I think across here. So I went like this, like this, like this, and then I'm going up here and up here, and yeah, little twisty roads. Hopefully, we'll get into some washouts and stuff. So. Yeah. Well, I guess the advantage here is they're new enough that people are, and maybe Canadians are, cautious enough that people seem to pause. Sorry, it looked like something hanging off in space, that building. People go into them cautiously. So, oh, that is good. That could be dangerous. I could finish. No, I'm just gonna go till 11:30. I'm trying to get to bed earlier. I got myself a sad light, those SAD, but you gotta use it early in the morning to sort of reset your rhythm and on these dark and dreary days. So helps to get up at a decent time. My son has to get into work tomorrow, and he was going to borrow his mother's car. She's got a brand new, I think it's a Ford Escape. Is that the small Ford SUVs? Escape? It's a little thing. They're both retired. They go on cruises and stuff, but they don't go on driving trips and stuff. And they have two fairly new vehicles. They used to have three. They sold one, and in hindsight, he may need a second car. So. To be honest, I have not played Skylines yet. I've looked at it, poked around in it, but I haven't really got into it to play. Is there a good tutorial? As long as there's a good tutorial and there's like a map of keyboard, of keys or something that you can print out, I'll be good. I got it, well, not very, very cheap, but I got it at a Steam sale for like Might have been a 60% discount or something. I don't know. I've got that. What else do I have? Well, I got Farm Simulator 17. I was watching somebody playing today, and there's a farmer that I follow on YouTube, a real farmer, just because he's funny and he's educational. He does corn and stuff, and I was watching this other guy playing FS17, and he's doing all these things wrong, and I'm thinking, no, you don't do it like that. No, you don't. No, that's not how you plow. God. So I'm thinking it just might be even a bigger time suck than this game. But, you know, maybe, like I was saying, maybe one day a week. Oh, yeah, yeah. The new Farm Simulator. Okay, so by new graphic engine, are you saying that even though I've hardly played FS17, I should get what is it, FS19 in the next one? Would I really notice the difference? It might go into the Steam Christmas sale. Oh, next week. When is Black Friday? Is Black Friday this Friday? Let's go here. Check out. So, pretty little town, eh? Hello, town. Oh, they got the garbage out even. Did you notice that? That was nice. You know, since I don't know how to play the current one, I'd be more concerned whether they make it. See, garbage is out. That's a nice effect, eh? I'd be more concerned whether they made it easier to play. Black Friday's next week. I wonder if they would get it into the Black Friday sale. Would that be too soon? How much is it? You know how much? You don't know how much it's going to be. Hmm. Okay. Wait a minute. Did we get lost again? 40 for the PC. Okay. Oh, we've been here. Campos Sales. We've been here somehow. Well, 40 isn't that bad, but less than 40 would be... Ooh, was that a rock? I thought there was a rock that was going to pull up my oil pan. Hopefully we don't meet traffic here. This is a less than ideal highway. Oh yeah, your humble bundle. Now you have to buy a membership, don't you? Do you pay a monthly or yearly fee on Humble Bumble? I should really do a check as to how many monthly fees I pay, because I've got writing sites, and newspapers, and you know, games, and you know, Netflix, my high speed, my phone. Like, I should add up how much I'm paying every month for stuff. Although, oh well, just pay it. Oh, that's right. You had a key, a Steam code. Hmm. Well, I mean, I'll mention it again. Well, we mentioned it here, and there's a bunch of people watching. Oh yeah, I remember this. Say, I've been here. You go around this because you can't get through. I'm not sure why this was unmarked on the map. Because this becomes a highway eventually. Well, they think it's a highway now. It becomes a better highway. Yeah. So you have, so which do you prefer? Do you prefer ETS 1138? Do you prefer ETS or ATS? I think once we get into the town, we actually hit a real road. You had to put the post right next to the road there, eh? You didn't have, couldn't have put them over a foot? Hmm. Yeah, no, see, I'm the opposite way because I started on ETS years ago. Well, that's why I'm an ETS fan. Oh, see, they give you a bit of a corner there. That's nice in case you got a big load. Nobody here? Nobody there? Oops, somebody there. Bus. Not coming down here, luckily, because this is not a road. Never did check again to see if anybody's coming, but... What's that behind me? Oh, one of those harvesters. Run away, run away! Yes. Baltic. I'm not... I had... now Baltic expansion might come out. Actually, maybe Baltic expansion is going to come out next week. When the Black Friday sales are on. Because they can sell the base game for, you know, $1.95 or whatever. And maybe some of the older expansions would be on sale, and then Baltic for full price. That'd make sense, just to get caught up in the hype. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Baltic. Now I'll have to take out I think I'll have to take out Rust Map and Russian Open Space because they both play around in the area of St. Petersburg, and I think Baltic adds St. Petersburg. Or is that the Balkans? I get them mixed up. Is there a difference between the Baltic and the Balkans? Special load expansion. Oh, you mean the special those oversized convoys? Those oversized I know, I'm joking. Apparently Trump confused the two. He was meeting a bunch of ministers from the Baltics, Lithuania, Estonia, and such, and he gave them shit for getting into wars like the one in Yugoslavia, and they just sort of were, what? Oh well, not surprising. But yes, I'll probably pay full price for the Baltic sale too, because I'm really... This is interesting, eh? Please go this way. Okay. This is a stop for inspection. There was a Facebook thing, there's lots of Facebook things telling people, before you order your Christmas cards, before you order the personalized Christmas cards from your family, please read this and learn. Please read this warning about apostrophes. Merry Christmas from the Smiths. You know, Merry Christmas from the Browns. Merry Christmas from the Hesses. The writer was talking about getting these cards like this, crumpling them up and throwing them in the fireplace, and then, am I overreacting? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. My sister was a teacher from kindergarten to grade 8, basically, over her career, back and forth. And my grandmother was a teacher, but that, you know, was a long time ago. Possibly one-room school days. Yes, let's eat Grandpa. Exactly. Eat shoots and leaves. Yeah. And Oxford commas. My girlfriend is a former... Well, she has an MFA, but she's also a poet and a writer, a former editor and publisher. So she's really big on grammar and fonts. I got her book on fonts one Christmas. She just went gaga over it. So yeah, commas save lives. They do. It's just a little comma. Look at this. I had issues with my publisher with my books, on semicolons versus M dashes. He really dislikes semicolons, and so he replaced my, when in doubt, he replaced my semicolons with M dashes. Oh, we're somewhere. Decos. Are we getting close to something? Where are we here? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, we turned here. I was wondering, are we not turning here? Okay, that's right. We're going back here, up here, and through this thing, and then eventually getting there. I don't know. Just a hop, skip, and a jump. Oh well, got the munchies now. Wishing I bought a bag of cookies. But they wouldn't last anyway, so. My grandson worked most of his way through a container of Pringles while I was there. He's a growing boy, so you know. Cheddar popcorn, yeah. Oh, cheddar popcorn might be good. Is that low-cal? Jeez, now you got me wanting some popcorn. Now you got me thinking, do I have some microwave popcorn in the cupboard? Would I likely have bought it since I moved in 5 years ago? My girlfriend's sister teaches middle school out in BC. Well, she's a vice principal now. What other teachers do I know? Well, my girlfriend's landlady teaches fine arts program at the University of Guelph. Runs the fine arts program, I think. So. Oh, we're getting into something, I guess. More civilization. At least we're out of the bush with gravel roads. Stop. Okay, we'll stop next time. Okay. It was a funny day today. So it was like minus 17 with a wind chill or something. But the sun came out, the wind went down. It wasn't too bad. But I had on my I've got a light wool jacket and then a heavier wool jacket. Well, like these overshirts. And then I've got my winter jacket, which isn't that heavy at all. I wear layers, and I put the heavier layer on, but still it was. I went into Timmy's while I'm waiting for the car to get fixed, and there's people in there with great big down jackets on. It's like, holy shit. I tried a down jacket on. I just died in it. I think I generate too much heat. Maybe because I grew up north, I don't know. Yeah, given the responsibility that they give a teacher, first of all, to look after your spawn and to control a class of that's too big, and then to teach them, and then to deal with the ones that have problems and issues, either to challenge, like in my problems, I didn't get challenged enough, or to deal with the kids that need extra help. I don't know. And then you'll pay somebody who's, CEO of a big company, millions of dollars, so I hear you. Oh, I have this little thing that pops up, reminds me to welcome people. Welcome to my stream. Thanks for viewing. If you're a follower, thanks for following. If you want to support me by subscribing, you can use your Amazon Prime for that. You can watch ads on some of the, down by the chat option on some streams, you can actually watch ads for bits, and then you can throw the bits in my jar by cheering me. And finally, my son and I tested the donate thing, where you can actually donate real money through my PayPal. Real money. If you subscribe, I'll send you an e-copy of one of my books. Speaking of which, Stan Lee died at 95 or something. Speaking of Spawn, and Stan Lee died at 95, and apparently he was working on a project to do a TV series about an indigenous cop with superpowers, and I'm thinking, oh, like my books, Kirk's Landing, Return of Kirk's Landing, about a, partially indigenous cop with superpowers? I was thinking, Stan, did you read my books? Maybe I need to figure out how to do a treatment. It's not a hair straightening thing. It's something you do to have a story that you want to be done as a screenplay. So it's enough to give agents an idea of what your story's like in terms of a screenplay. So my story in my two books is very episodic. Would adapt well to a TV series, so oh yeah. And it's, well, I mean, it's a rewarding life too, right? Can be a rewarding life. I mean, we also had a high school chemistry teacher, Mr. Mervin, who'd be teaching the same course basically for forever, for decades. The same process, the same guides and stuff, so yes, sorry, Native American, First Nations. They called it indigenous in the article, but he'd be Native American, which refers to Native American of the United States as opposed to other parts of America. But First Nations is what we call them in Canada, as opposed to Indians. Although Indians call each other Indians, I've heard them say. I've heard Indians call each other Indians, just like black people can call each other nigga. I don't like it, but anyways, yeah, so First Nations. So he's got there's a spirit that gives him the power to be invisible. But by embracing and using this power, he also opens the door to let an evil spirit in, Wendigo. The Wendigo is the evil spirit in the wintertime, especially, that It's a cannibal. It comes out and eats, shoots, and leaves. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll drive for another little bit, and then I'll go out and see if I've got more popcorn. Any popcorn? I haven't had any yet. No. I could just go to sleep, you know. That would work too. Sumerian Puzuzu. Why would you take peppermint vodka when you can have, or is that schnapps? Maybe she thought people would assume that she's just eating mints. After dinner mints or something? I mean, vodka doesn't smell. Did she not know that? Well, now there's all sorts of flavored vodkas and stuff, but well, peppermint would smell nice too. Did she get well, helping? Oh, sorry, I get it. You remember helping her teach the class because she needed the help because she'd had a little bit too much vodka. That's cute. I went to a community college in mid 60s, and they were just starting off here in Ontario. So ours was a new one. I think it was in the second year. But even the other ones hadn't been going very long. And community colleges, they taught technology, electronic technology, civil technology, business, mechanical, oh no, business, not business technology, but and what it was it was a 3-year course, and it was like a lot of the same content, you know, with calculus and physics and such, as a university engineering course, but more practical. So more than a technical trades course, but less than university. And the reason I bring it up is because they hired teachers from industry. The idea was they would hire you out of industry, and you were like an up-and-comer in your field and really knew your shit, like electronics or chemistry processes or whatever, so you knew the newest stuff. You would come and teach for 2 or 3 years. You'd just take a break from work. You'd have no teacher's training, really. They might have run like a 2-week course or something. But you really knew your stuff, so you're learning about new technologies, which was the point of the whole course, from people that were new, just people that were working currently in the field. It's kind of cool. But we had some pretty shitty teaching, but great content. So it was a good idea. I liked it. Okay. I can't stand it anymore. I have to go look for popcorn. I'll be back. Nope, no popcorn. I did find some really old soup mix. And some old instant chocolate pudding mix. Undated, no best before date, which I guess implies it's good forever, but I did find more triple sec, strangely enough, and a granola bar, so I won't survive. I will survive. I would finish with trauma. Which Mexico mod? The MEXSSMIP or whatever it is. Sorry, that was me changing the time to be 7 in the morning. Because it was getting dark and I'm exploring a map and I like to see what I'm exploring, so... I'll be late, I'm sure. I'm gonna get there Tuesday at 1800 and I'm supposed to be there by... yeah, a day earlier. Are you, you are going through. Interesting load. Are we almost there? Oh, hell no. Just a sec, let me open my granola bar here. That's better. Oops. Looking at the trailer. Yeah, it went up in the curb a little bit there. Oh well. Turning left here, buddy. Anytime you want to let me over. Or not. Where the hell are we going and why? Why does it go like this? Did we do some sort of weird thing on the map? Well, that's strange. Oh, it's those scout cars. Hmm. That's the IKEA. Oh, that's better. Oh, I got my granola. Got my triple sec. 1138. What's the which map did you mean for the Mexico? The MEXSSMIP one or whatever, or just the Mexico Extremo or the Durango, whatever? Look at the back end of this. Well, this is kind of nice. That's a nice bridge. Well, it's a nice bridge too. Not even over troubled waters. Just looks calm. Very nice. Yield? We don't yield. Don't stop either. Oh, no ticket. How come sometimes you get a ticket and sometimes you don't in this game? That they have varieties and kinds of roads here. I don't know. Surfaces and wide and narrow and with or without white lines and stuff, so. And I do like the variation in vegetation. I think that looks pretty nice too. Good variety of... Just like the way they mixed up the trees. Shrubbery and stuff. You know, I've got Russian open spaces back on. After driving through these lush add-ons like Mexico, that Mexico add-on, and this Brazil one, and Volga, I went through a lot of gyrations to get Russian open space going, but I'm not sure whether I want to drive on it anymore, because it's... I used to think it was exciting and different, and it was more exciting and different than the base map, but now... ROS has not been updated in a while. People have fiddled with it to make it compatible. Because I look at, I'll show you the map. I look at the map and back up here. So here's us rammed next to ETS. We really should be farther down, but I think adding Russian open spaces has shifted that map around. Anyways, here's a Rust map. Here's a connector here, and then this is Russian open space. So there's a lot on the map, but yellow is where I've been, cities I've discovered. So these two I think I've been to, so they probably have been tweaked slightly, but I've done the whole map. It's sort of interesting to drive on. It's different. There's different types of... The villages look different. Trucks by the side of the road. There's lots of trucks parked by the side of the road, just sort of casually. I don't know whether they've broken down or they're sleeping or what. At any rate, once the Baltic map comes out, and I believe there's a 1.33 experimental. Is there not? Let me confirm that by looking at the Steam. Sorry. Wrong window. I want to look at that window. I can't change it while I'm running. But I think someone had said that there was a 1.33 experimental beta that they were letting people access now, before the beta came out. With the understanding that it was an experimental beta, really like an alpha and a half sort of thing. And I'm not sure what 1.33 offers. It's not going to be within the next few weeks, because it has not even gone to beta, and they've just 1.32 just came out. So but so all to say, like compatibility, the Baltic will be not compatible with Russian open space and stuff. So Ooh, that's a nice old fence there, isn't it? So I got another half hour, but I think I might pause in a bit and just sit and sit and read, sip the last of my triple sec. Whoop, bunny rabbit. Miss Vocally, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you enjoy my the delights of my stream. Another bunny rabbit. Jeez. And what are these? There's random barriers. There's a diner. Oh, that's kind of a nice. The 50s diner, do you think? Wonder why they have those barriers there. Sorry, Chris Mokelke. There's no D in there. Thank you for the follow. Did the number change yet? Sometimes the number takes a while to change. Oh, that's just a field there, okay. So, a smattering of sunflowers, that's quite nice. Various shrubberies, fence, oh, stone wall actually. No tractors. Oh, that's right, I don't have the CIP's traffic mod in here, so it's a relief actually. Lumber mill there, although we're not picking up any jobs there. But yeah, guys, thanks for viewing, thanks for chatting. Thanks for following. I'm usually on, it wasn't today, but I'm usually on twice a day. Late afternoon, it's just midnight my time now. Late afternoon, late evening, long haul, heavy haul. Although now I'm exploring Brazil, so I'm just focusing on whatever cargo I can get that takes me in the direction I want to explore. So I still have some areas to hit here, right? Ooh, this is a nice gas station. Look at this. Want to buy gas here? Well, I have gas, but I'm just going to pull in and rest, I think. I wonder if there's even parking spots over here. Oh, there was a car that leapt out at me. Isn't this charming, eh? Isn't this just the most charming gas station you've ever stopped at? You want to use the washroom? No, I think I'd rather just go in the bush. Turn my lights off. Oh, the Christmas tree light stays on. How come? Oh well. Thought I was moving. It's the wind moving. So Mel, what do you want to do? So I think I'm gonna crash now. Thanks very much for viewing, following, throwing bits at me, whatever you've done. And I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Oh, it's Tall Boy Thursday. My local bar has the tall 473 ml cans for $5. And now they've had the same two brands on it for the last 6 or 8 weeks, so it's getting kind of boring. They used to change it up every week. We'll see what they do. Anyways, ta-ta. Good night, all. And we'll see you anon.